Okay, we're just gonna continue on here. Just hear Garchomp's kind of being asleep there. Alright. My team is doing pretty well here. You know, you want to keep your Pokemon as close to full power as you can. And I'm just going to waste a Super Potion here. And that's good enough for me. I don't think I'll be using Star Raptor in this next round anyway. Okay, into the next room here. Wow. What are these? I don't know if there's fire below you, or if it's just a pillar of fire or something. This is kind of a neat room. Oh, it's Flint. Oh, he's all hyped up here. Yeah, it wouldn't be any more obvious to use fire types here. The whole room is like a big pillar of fire. So here's Flint. Comes in with this kind of cheeky grin. Kind of hard to see on the camera, but has a very cheeky grin. So, as he said, he uses fire-type Pokemon. What you want to use is anything water or ground. If you have a Garchomp, you'll basically sweep through him. Especially if you've taught it Earthquake. It's going to sweep through all of Flint's Pokemon, like at once. Gotta watch out, his Pokemon are actually very strong. I think most of them are special attack based, so you know, if you have something like Forterra, do not use it here because it's pretty much gonna get destroyed. A lot of these have Flamethrower and stuff. Take out your Forterra before you can use Earthquake. And Polian may have some trouble here as well, because again, here's where that Steel type doesn't help it, because it actually removes the resistance. So you may take a lot of damage. Alright, next up is his Magmortar, which is, I think, his main Pokemon. So he's just going with the big guns here. I think this thing has a Flamethrower. There's like Thunderbolt, Solar Beam, and I don't remember what else. Now, a lot of these Pokemon have as their ability, if you attack them with a physical-based attack, that you have a chance of being burned, which will cut your attack in half. This is why Earthquake is such a good move here. Because you don't make contact with the enemy. I'll let him keep going here. Now, his team is all fire types now. I mentioned some of the changes. I forgot to mention. I think Aaron, he dumped out his Dustox. I think he had a Beautifly as well. So he dumped those two out and changed them as new Pokemon. Bertha, I think, dumped out her Sudowoodo and her Quagsire. The Sudowoodo wasn't even a ground type in the first place. Yeah, I mean, Flint probably made the biggest change. I mean, he used to have, let's see, because there are so few fire types, what did he have on his team here? He had some really weird stuff. Well, I'll explain as we go along. Next up is this Flareon. Very high attack. I think it has Flare Blitz, so it can make use of its very high attack here. Only problem, it has very low defense. So Earthquake equals bye-bye. Anyway, he used to have, let's see, Infernape, Rapidash, and then he had a drifblim, a lopunny, and a steelix of all things. So he has a Pokemon that's actually weak to fire, and he uses fire types. I mean, because there are so few fire types in Diamond and Pearl. In Platinum, at least there are a lot more fire types, so he's able to at least do a better job. Last up is his Infernape. It used to be his main Pokemon. Not right now, but it's still very dangerous. As you've seen from the Infernape, I have very broad type coverage. I think this one has Earthquake as well. It can really cover up a lot of its weaknesses. Of course, it has very low defenses. I really like the red background. I mean, look at that background. It used to be very bland, but now look at that. It's like, like you're in this room with fire here. Oh. Yeah, a lot of like random comments in there, but again, because there's so many changes in Elite Four, and again, Flint pretty much threw out his old team. Most of his old team was thrown out because, again, it doesn't make any sense at all, because it was like, you have a Steelix that's weak against fire.